Alright, today I'm going to be reacting to Bandana by Freddie, Gibbs, and Madlib. This is my second Freddie Gibbs album. I listened to Alfredo, I believe it was called, which I believe came out a year after this album. It did. That was with production from The Alchemist. I believe this is Freddie Gibbs' second album with Madlib. I think Pinata from 2014, yep, Madlib was the producer on that one as well. Obviously, I've enjoyed stuff from Madlib before. Mad Villainy is a 10 out of 10 to me. One of the best albums of all time, and I enjoyed Alfredo as well, so I'm excited to get into this one. I don't have too much to say. We're gonna hop into it. Make sure to go join the Patreon if you want to see this reaction uncut, and yeah, let's get into it. First track is Obrigado. It's like 30 seconds, so we'll just kind of let it run into the to the second track.
What? Well, why you going, man, I need a bit, man.
My niggas, Madlib, and Freddie Gibbs, let's go, bitch.
Okay, what an intro. Freestyle Shit is next.
Yeah.
That the sounds you're about to hear.
Oh, this is so good. I mean, the sample work with these like snippets from like sounds like TV shows or whatever, just like definitely reminds me of Mad Villainy, and of course having Madlib, there's that connection there.
I love Madlib, he makes me much joy. I
want it all, nigga, all leather. I want it all, nigga, all leather. 25th and Jackson, I'm back in action like Carl Weathers. Trying to beat the Rocky like Carl Weathers. That's when this music shit wasn't moving, man. I said I might as well be moving things. Joey let himself, but I still put out my fucking debut record for the record. And these rap niggas share the same hoes. Gotta curve bitches, gotta cut bitches, gotta change hoes. I was reminiscing in the rain room. Me and my little brother share the same clothes, nigga. Don't want hit the trap if I don't got it. My weed habit so close to snow and battle. Trunk full of tapes, I ain't got no dollars. By the time niggas show you love, you don't even want it. Said I was moving with them shooters, man. Gang banging and recruiting, man. Yeah. Moving, man.
I know I didn't like say anything, but I was just so locked into what Freddie was saying there. Great little like retrospective track, just looking at where he's come from, looking at his life before maybe all the success, you know. When the music wasn't moving, I was barely even moving things. Moving things, I'm assuming, is like selling drugs, right? Is that correct? Yeah, this is great. This is fantastic. Nice little way to start off the album, kind of paint a picture of where he was at this time in his life. I wonder if we're going to get like a journey through time or something. I don't know. But yeah, great sample work. I mean, Madlib, he went off as always. Okay, let's keep going. Half man, half cocaine. Half Maine, half cocaine. Okay.
Yeah. Niggas that never learn. Bridges burn, tables turn, fuck niggas.
Okay. Wow, this is really different production for Madlib. What the heck? Just like more modern trap drums. Like this kind of more melodic rap delivery from Freddie. Oh, okay.
Cradle to the grave, nigga crying pain. Fuck with Mr. K, put your face on one of them picture chains. Sugar Ray the Fader, go John Wick with the pistol game.
Beat is insane. Holy.
I make 15 jump like trampolines when that pack is set. Now fuck the needle, she just puff the snip, snuffling up forget. I got strippers on my fucking list, fuck a bucket list. Black brains up in buckets, bitch. Michael Douglas, bitch. Half Maine, half cocaine.
The like snorting sounds. Wait, the Walter White reference? What the heck?
I just hit the bank and did the David Blaine. One foot in the booth, one in the fucking cage. If I roll my raps, you be a slave to my fucking page.
Is this like referencing maybe people saying that he has ghostwriters? If I wrote my raps, you'd be a slave to my fucking page. I get what Genius is saying here, but I'm just confused on the if I wrote my raps. I don't know. Whatever. let's keep moving. Great track. I mean, production during that second half was going off with like the snorting sounds, a lot of just like very visceral sounds and very aggressive delivery from Freddie that created a nice contrast between the first part, because the first part again was more of that melodic kind of chill delivery. So I like that switch up. Yeah, let's keep going. Crime Pays is next. Freddie's got great like versatility too. Like the diversity of his flows is insane. I love when samples just like contribute to the themes of a track. It's so good. Love it.
Crime pays, nigga, crime pays. Chopping up this change with cocaine in my microwave. You ain't gonna hurt nobody, go body for body, boy, we the body gang. The hoe that you brought out to Cali, boy, she only fucking with you cause you fucking with Kane. Thought I would front you another one, niggas like you that just ain't got enough on the books. Talking that shit in the booth, but when niggas come shoot at you, you could do nothing but look.
Look to the sky and you will feel how to live a life that's real. Truth and perfect harmony when the spirit is free.
Great like conflicting feelings within this track. That cognitive dissonance is definitely a theme in this one. Like it's so cool hearing Madlib use some like more modern sounds, because again I think the only thing I've heard from Madlib is Mad Villainy. That album was what, 2003, so it's definitely it's different, but it's cool to hear. So yeah, there's, like I was saying, definitely some cognitive dissonance in this track. Crime Pays, like this idea of living this lifestyle but not loving it, of course. I made it through my whole month with the lights out. I'd seen brighter days with my lights out, so that makes me think like he's just kind of like going through his days and he's just kind of like numb to it at this point. Or that could literally mean his lights out, like the lights out in his home or apartment to save money or whatever. But I think it's more like the lights out in his head, you know? You gotta think deeper about these things, okay? That's what we do on this channel. We think deep. I think on Alfredo there was definitely a lot of those themes as well of like, yes, he's living this life, but again, there's cognitive dissonance there where he doesn't really want to be living this life, but he was kind of forced into it, and it's like, it's part of him at the same time, so it'd be difficult to like get out of it, and like, you know? Oh, also, Freddie's like fast flows on that track. I love when Freddie just switches into those quick flows, and it never feels like lyrical, spiritual, miracle rap, you know? It never feels showy or flashy, because you could still hear like everything he's saying. None of it gets muddied, or none of it gets messy. Whoa, weird mix. Oh. I've been water whipping her Simmons on my dogs eat. This ain't for soccer mamas, this for the underground. Niggas was the shit last summer and now they numbers down. Rappers getting jacked for they jewels, I keep that tool with me. I go Machiavelli on Hughes, brothers, bitch, who the menace? Oh, I love, dude, I love how there's like no bass to this track at all. There's no like melodic elements. It's just this sample. Well, I guess the sample's melodic, but it's just this sample. It's very dry and kind of like dusty drums, and then Freddie's voice is so present in the mix. It's taking up so much of the space that it doesn't really need anything else, you know? Platinum bitches, you know what I mean? Bitches on the charts, you feel me? Yeah. Have a tux on in this bitch, me and money made holy matrimony. Shot caller, put them shooters on you like Dan Tony. The Dan Tony reference. When was this? 2019. Dan Tony was still with the Rockets, I think. Still the GM of the Rockets. Put them shooters on you like Dan Tony. That's what it's yeah, okay. It is referencing to that. Obviously, the Rockets missed, I think it was 27 straight threes in Game 7 versus the Warriors in 18, I think it was. So the shooters weren't doing their job there. Oh, I thought he was going to be like a reference of his shooters not getting the job done. Maybe that is what it's referencing, but I wouldn't imagine he would say that because it's not really a flex. So I'm imagining just put the shooters on you because the Rockets have a bunch of shooters. Okay, I gotta stop nerding out about basketball. Keep going. Garage deep. It's a good line too.
Yeah, I understand. I'm from Gary, niggas ain't used to know.
See, I love when there's NBA references because I actually get them, you know? I understand them. So I feel like I gotta talk about the references I do get. Love the instrumental on that track. And just like the mixing. Mixing on that was so good. Let's keep it going. Keep the flow going. One of the hardest samples of the decade. I kind of agree. That vocal sample was so good. And again, just like no bass, no like keys, no like synth line, no any of that. Just drums, that sample, and Freddie's voice. And oftentimes, that's really all you need. Sometimes less is more, you know?
Cane season, fucking my pastor daughter and 2 Jesus pieces. Dropping this below in the basement flow, my Yeezy squeaking.
Dude, Freddie just starts so fast. I feel like I gotta go back because I'm just like missing what he's saying, you know?
Jesus pieces. Dropping this below in the basement flow, my Yeezy squeaking. Revving the fear and I pledge allegiance. Undefeated. Fuck the 40 acres and the mule. They gave us niggas the eagle. Hot pot, spoons and needles. But smoking scrubbing down my kitchen. I'm never gonna wash a dish. It's Mr. Clean, Bass, all Palmolive. These niggas don't know how hard you riding for their ass till you park it. Maxine Waters. Fuck your poison, keep the vaccines off us. We got a reality star in the goddamn office, quite like the Reagan days. Fernando said he used to move chickens in the Noriega days. I disrespect his name and he signed my face with the
Oh my god.
Dude,
That's a crazy line. I disrespect his name and he signed my face with a razor blade, bruh. That's insane.
See, I'm the modus. Whoever kill him first gon' get promoted. Boy, I was getting away with murder before Denzel fucked Viola against the killer.
So many. Ooh, Killer Mike. Okay. Sick.
More money, mathematics, nigga, propose. They coming for your money, make money. More money, mathematics, nigga, propose. They coming for your money, nigga, play low. I mean low, like no money, nigga.
Real bars are the ill.
Oh, and Pusha? What the heck?
These scars are the only real proof they couldn't kill gods. My coke hand is still sketching out my memoirs. What I did to door panels on them wind stars. The love of your life, rap nigga, wear fake watches. The serial number don't match the gift boxes. The bezel on her Babylon blue due to Tinashe. The bitch told me two-tone rollies was too blase. It was snowfall and Reagan gave me the visual. Obama opened his doors knowing I was a criminal. Just another in the mix, nigga. I'm rich, nigga. Tell me, is you Alpo or Mitch, nigga? Bet it all, roulette, all on my wrist, nigga. Like Cleo setting it off, taking your bitch, nigga. Ooh!
Young nigga, dope money, just half at it, nigga, make money. More money, mathematics, nigga.
This is my favorite, easily. Oh, good sample chopping.
Caught his best friend in the hall with his wife. They had all day to go to bed. He pulled out a 45 and shot both of them. He said, what you mean it could have been worse? He said, man, 2 people dead. I might get the electric chair. You tell me it could have been worse? I said, yeah, baby, it could have been worse. He said, what you mean? I said, hell, if you'd have came Thursday instead of Friday, you'd have got me too.
I just want to keep going. That was so good. Easily my favorite track. Great sample. Great like lush and just soulful beat. Loved the production on that one. There was one line in here from Pusha that really stood out. It was Snowfall and Reagan gave me the visual. So Reagan had like, yeah, the crack epidemic in the 80s. That's just such like a concise line. It gets its point across. Snowfall obviously alluding to cocaine. Ronald Reagan gave me the visual. He's kind of the reason for it, you know? Yeah, shoveling crack into communities, the majority of which were low-income minority neighborhoods through the CIA. He had no choice but to hustle, which, yeah, it's true. And it just, again, it just gets its point across in such a nice, concise way. Yeah, that was great. Killer Mike, fun little chorus. Yeah, Freddie. Freddie had a great first verse there. Interesting little outro here, too. I wonder what this is from. From the comedy album Ghost of Davy Crockett by Dap Sugar Willie, who's a comedian. Keep going. Fake Names is next. I'm trying not to look at the track list on Spotify because I want to be like kind of surprised by the features, you know?
Shit so real, gotta use fake names. Every time I sleep, dead faces, they occupy my brain. Erica said I never changed. Lifestyles that are insane. You was like a brother to me, no other than me. Swear I would trade my life for yours. I knew you was fucking with me. Found out some niggas fuck your wife and we put them bitches to sleep. Ain't gonna say
okay.
I'ma call them every...
So there it is. This line kind of tying back to the outro of the last track. nice to see there's some through line there.
For 28, let's go for 31, I barely ate. Seen them niggas frown when I started breaking that shit down. Said I need more time.
The urgency in Freddie's delivery here, so good.
28 up front now. Why about all the damn clientele? We could have ran the town. Dream team legal, I never took the L. Courtroom, funeral, fresh, Gavanti, my lapel, pouring up, 3 bricks, I'm 100.
Oh.
Check a pussy, focus pack, that's how you fuck the summer up.
Not expecting this beat switch.
Oh
my God. Dude, this flow right now, he's just... Oh. It's so... This flow is so mesmerizing right now. How he can be like so percussive and like sharp with his flows, but have it feel so smooth at the same time. So good. Oh, that beat switch was so good. And how Freddie just like casually switched his flow to there. It was so smooth.
And as usual, no fuck boys.
Why?
Niggas only.
Those parts are so funny for some reason. I don't know why they decided to do that, but I kind of love it. Oh, that was so good. I mean, I don't have too much to say about the lyrics, but just like, again, that flow switch was so unexpected, and it just kind of came out of nowhere, but it worked so well.
I beat the pop like Joseph beat Mike and Jermaine.
Oh my.
Came my light, came my but they smoking the same. I break a 50 on blunts and get my smoker the chain. The nigga flexing BBS every stone in the chain.
Kind of an industrial feel to this one.
I be y'all in these bitches stomach like flat tummy tea. I'm chopping it up on the table cause when no label gon' invest in me. These niggas around your way, but when they gon' sit their time in the bed with me. Eventually when I got indicted, I took a minus niggas that I fuck with on hiatus. So I decided I should make a couple decisions like Sean made. A Peter Janae, I eco looking hoes in a sprinter thing. Without a cosign, you probably be feeling my grocery bag, nigga. Poison flow, I send them orders from riches to rags, nigga. Crackers came to Africa, ravaged, raffled and rummaged me. America was the name of they fucking company. Gold body, my jeweler, he black mummy me. I be y'all in these bitches stomach like flat tummy teeth.
Alcohol, right?
Chain give me whiplash, my neck blast. Save a little tax off the package, pay my connect fast. Bellagio with quattro hoes, stack like connect foes. Then incarceration, my destination, I would wind up addicted to medication.
Oh, I love this rhyme scheme. This is so good.
Overdose with a styrofoam cup, how they gon' find us? Supreme mathematics, I'm on the right course. Took the sword and knocked white Jesus off of that white horse. Yeah. My nigga, I'm on the right course. Took the sword and knocked white Jesus off of that white horse. Fuck Spike, he mostly showed Malcolm on coke and white horse.
Oh, is that a Spike Lee diss or whatever?
Jesus off of that white horse. Damn, somebody calling me. Fuck.
God.
Damn, hey, people do. Let me put my phone on airplane mode. Let me do that over.
Oh, the aggression on that track, that was amazing. And the urgency in that delivery. Freddie had some stuff he had to get off his chest, and he definitely did. Like, that's a Spike Lee reference, right? Malcolm on coke and white horse. What movie is this a reference to? So it's, yeah, a biographical movie on Malcolm X. Freddie accuses Spike Lee of portraying Malcolm X improperly in order to appease the white men overseeing the movie executives at Warner Bros. So that's obviously like the main theme of this track. Crackers came to Africa, ravaged, raffled, and rummaged me. America was the name of the company. So, yeah. And then he's kind of taking that back with took the sword and knocked white Jesus off of that white horse. And again, that beat did a great job of matching that aggressive energy too. Madlib went off with like the blaring guitars and kind of industrial feeling production. So that was amazing. Let's keep going. Situations.
Street niggas, I'm a representative. East Gary, I'm a representative. Rest in peace, Granny, I'm a representative. Made it through the summer with no air conditioning. Catch us huddled around the kitchen in the winter. Just a young and thuggin' trying to check him in. Young and thuggin' trying to check him in.
That's a great 808. You hear how like subtle it is? Might not even be an 808. I don't know. He kind of sounds like Joey Badass here a little bit.
enough to win a percentage. So fuck a record dealer, nigga need a bigger percentage. I'm lying. Never cut my check, nigga. Yeah.
Oh, that's snare. That's a good line. We was in some shitty situation. 1989, I seen a nigga bleed. Uncle stabbed him in the neck and hit his knees. Turned the arcade to a stampede. I was playing Pac-Man Centipede. Obama got elected today and I got arrested. LA County literally stripping the nigga naked. Then I never tell on none of my enemies a connection. Motherfuck Jeff Sessions, I'm selling dope with a weapon. When my daddy ran over Eddie with the motorcycle, he ain't been that nigga since. Seen him transform the crackhead egg. I got 20 Fred, can I get it here? Nigga, dang. Oh my. Oh.
Who comes into your life trying to bring negative shit into your life? Tell them
the
I don't
organ
give
here.
A shit. In fact, tell them if you're not
that bass line.
Fucking me, put it on the grill and let's call it fuck a Q. Let's have a fuck a Q holiday and not give a shit about what
fuck a Q
about you in your life. This is your morning message from the cussing pastor. Have a great
cussing pastor. I mean, there's some like. Obviously some very serious stuff going on in this album, but then these little hits of humor at the end are so great. I mean, kind of a heartbreaking track before that. You could really feel it in just like the distant kind of synths in that instrumental too. It felt just very heavy and emotional. And you even get that in Freddie's delivery as well and just kind of what he's saying. Yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of deep pain to this track, and it was great, but definitely kind of a tough listen. Giannis is next. Crap. I looked at the features. Anderson .Paak's on this.
Turned up like Tony Jugger in the speakerphones. Fuck Sosa, bitch, I got soldiers that I put my people on. 2009, that bitch food stamps what I was eating on. Got always quarters, half 9 pieces on my Nokia phone. Squad, diamonds make haters stay on.
Again, I gotta go back, because Freddie just starts right away.
Diamonds make haters stay on their job. Keeping a baby 380 with me like Cali, stay with the side. Bought that boys pop me, see Afghani shit from the mob.
The DJ Khaled reference.
Keep the dead oppressors on green paper for being famous, nigga.
Come with the fame. Flowers cover the grave.
Industry got you sleep, but bitch, I woke, I know the devil. These niggas be falling off every day like Ace Hood, Rolly Bezel. Niggas don't understand the 360 mean a percentage of every income stream. That record ain't no one on numbers, you triple your management and your legal team.
Oh my dude.
Real G's moving silence like Giannis.
Oh, I've heard that line. I've heard that bar. Real G's moving silence like Giannis. Obviously, the G in Giannis is silent with how you pronounce it. I feel like, where have I heard that bar before? Oh, no, okay, it is a reference to a Lil Wayne bar, too, because I've heard this Lil Wayne bar. Lil Wayne said, real G's move in silence like lasagna, so same kind of idea, but just using in Giannis instead. Oh, Joey Badass also used it in 2017, real G's move in silence like my designer. Well, I guess, yeah, the G's silent in there, too. Yeah, like that line.
Flowers cover the grave. Power, love, and loyalty. Cane all in the blood, shots to the brain, snow on the bluff. Calls for a truce, but troops came with snubs. Smoking blacks and getting sips of Papa's Remy Martin. Boosting polo out of Macy's in the JanSport. Dollar movement. Come with the fame. Flowers cover the grave.
I don't know, I feel like Anderson didn't have enough bite in his voice to match Freddie's energy on that, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I think that might be my least favorite. I just feel like Anderson .Paak, he didn't do a great job of carrying that urgency that Freddie brings to the track. I feel like his flows were just a bit too chill, a bit not enough energy to it. Yeah, I feel like Anderson's feature just didn't really do that track justice. I think Freddie's first two verses were great, but I also would have liked to hear another verse from Freddie. I feel like Anderson taking over like pretty much the second half of the track. Again, his flows already weren't that engaging to me, so him just having that much time on the track felt a little bit underwhelming. Didn't love it, but we'll keep going. Practice is next. We talk about practice.
Thought it was a tight situation, but
Okay, we're gonna get like an R&B track here.
I used to wait for fucking up my whole family structure to clear the day for. When I was going through problems at home, I should have prayed more. To both of these women and never considering both of their feelings. I got too deep, so after I beat, I should have just did it in front of the beginning, because I admit that I got it.
You know what is the best part about Freddie in terms of his writing? Just like the perspective he has, you know? He's very like someone who I feel like sees it all, kind of. Like he's very empathetic in terms of he can with this line here, fucking up my whole family structure to clear the day for her. Like maybe some other people would just kind of deny the first part of that line. But again, he sees how his actions affect a bunch of people around him, you know? And again, that goes back to that perspective that I think he has. It's just like, I don't know, it's really kind of inspiring to hear, honestly. And I'm not saying he's like a perfect person or anything, because clearly nobody is, but it's just satisfying and refreshing to hear someone with this much perspective, you know?
Yeah, they make you slick say, but she no comprende. And I'm chopping shit up like a sensei to get to Rende. My trunk got more blocks than Dikembe. But I'm really trapping for my homies, they too incompetent for this balancing act. If they really love me, they be keeping me from it to keep it 100. How you complain about the price when you getting everything fronted? Fake love, I really don't need it like Allen, they need to practice.
Hey, I was right.
We talking about practice, how I'm gonna break up with the street.
Dude, I was right. I guessed it. We talking about practice? Makes me feel good whenever I predict something correctly, you know? Because obviously me and Freddie Gibbs are very different people and we live very different lives, but whenever I get references or whenever I whenever something connects with me and makes sense to me, it feels good. That was a great track. Like with every track on here, just great perspective on how, again, actions affect people around you, and it's such a mature outlook on this track. That Dikembe line, more blocks than Dikembe, no. And then, yeah, I'm really trapping for my homies. They too incompetent for this balancing act. 1 foot in rap, 1 foot in the trap. Again, like, there's that perspective coming in again.
Yeah. Chillin' in my old school Chevy things, Cataracts, smoking on that good for my cataract. Codeine got me passing out, crime mixed with cranberry. I'm trying to see what that about. Remember we hit that lick and tied up them Crips in that Atlanta. Seems like my actions were devil sin.
This mix here is so good.
The Lord was in the room when my daughter took her first breath with cold turkey on the dope, had to gain the knowledge of self. In my old school Chevy thing, Cadillac. Good.
This line, bro.
Side bitch was tripping, I fuck, but won't spend the evening with. My baby mama switched up a diet, I won't go vegan with. Father, please deliver us niggas, carnivorous niggas. I walk amongst the dumb, deaf, and blinded, them frivolous niggas. And dope rapping, basketball, punching the ticket for niggas. You put it in the book, then I guess you'd have hit it from niggas.
Oh.
I'm chilling in my old school, Chevy thing, Cadillac getting fat. Mashallah, rest in peace to the jacket. Nice the next life, I see you in the head after. Looking at Ebony Instagram, a nigga was mad, I ain't smashing. Nigga don't need you for the feature, really don't fuck with no rapper. No. 2014, addicted to lean, I was depressed as fuck. Ducking shots and wondering if my own niggas set me up. And if they knock me down, I wonder what one of my niggas help me up.
Oh, this track is so good. Oh my, dude. There's so many layers to this track and just so much in the lyrics here. The title, Cataracts, feels like it's referencing being blind to kind of the betrayal of people, you know, because there's a lot of like religious themes, and obviously Judas betrayed Jesus, right? And then there's a lot of things here where he's saying his people betrayed him. And then, like I said, Cataracts, that could just be referencing to being blind by that, maybe being blinded by trust. Oh yeah, this track is a lot. There's a lot going on here. I feel like, should I even really go through it? Because I feel like I would be here for hours. Let's keep going. Gat Damn. I think this might be better than Alfredo. This is so good. Yeah. I love his melodic performances. They're so good. It's so catchy. Sleep about it. Dropping fast laughs, watch a spider look like a spaceship. They like Gat Damn, I'm calling land, money gram. Dude, this flow is so good. Can't see the fact you man think about it, yeah. I got bags, so bitch you fucking with me, yeah. With the glass, so bitch you fucking with me, yeah. I know how I be, man. Good guitar work. Get down to that motherfucker. That was good. Smooth, little, fun, catchy track. But, of course, Freddie's still talking about some real stuff here in the lyrics. So, yeah, let's keep going. Next track has Yasin Bey and who else? Black Thought, yeah.
Education.
Oh, that piano? Oh.
They come out crazy. Get out of school. See the devil twitching, ears itching from the truth. Strange fruit, cyanide, souffle and soup. It's tasty for a few, a murder for the group. I killed and I knew when I stood they would turn on me. And I don't need no more trouble with my sleep, so I did what I did. And that's what it is. Tell the sheriff and the deputy, I don't give a fick. Tell my mama and my kid and all they...
So fick is the German word for fuck. That's cool. Kind of just there. I bet there's some deeper meaning to that, but at the surface, obviously, just to kind of rhyme with the line before it. Okay, SD card was full on the camera, so we're gonna switch to the webcam here.
System we compete against is farm to table, hand picking them ingredients, civil disobedience, encyclopedia definition of greediness, gluttony. Please take heed of who you treaty with. If you want to play blind, just look straight into the light. The puppeteers playing you for spite, and worldwide what we're paying is the price, and that's life.
And education.
That's so good.
Plug talk, my hand was right back in the bird soon as they took the cuffs off. Gotta feed your fucking wolves or they gon' feed on the nigga. It's quite ironic how all this ice can keep the heat on the nigga. My cousin beat drop her up like pop.
Debo. Is that a reference to DeMar DeRozan? Debo. Oh no, okay. The reference to the movie Friday and Next Friday. Tebow is a 6'6", muscular, intimidating force of nature. So is that where DeMar DeRozan's nickname comes from? Debo?
Roll, I'm in the Mars now, but I still serve your baked potato Bobby Johnson style. You ain't lit, you litter like Trump Twitter feed. Black monster shit, I'm more Melvin Williams than Genevieve. They so high, that's why we can't come up. My credit score was 0, I'm still pulling ranges up. The cash counters is counteractive to paper, cause gas pot pump like when Dominique used to lace them up. I took drugs for the free, sold separately.
Oh, that's a reference to something.
Education.
Soul. Oh, yes, come on. That might be one of the best songs I've heard in a minute. Like, there's just so much to this track. Soul sold separately. That's an album, isn't it? I don't want to look. I think it's an album. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, that's Freddie Gibbs, an album that came out after this, 2 years after, or 3 years? Yeah, 3 years after this. Okay, that's cool. Look at me. I kind of know my stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's so much to this track. I feel like there's so much that I missed. It's such a wordy and layered track with so many references. I love, like, ending each verse with an education. Because, again, they're kind of just, like, they're teaching me. They're teaching whoever the listener is. They're kind of just, like, telling it how it is, and they're not sugarcoating anything. Yeah, this is fantastic. And that production from... Madlib is doing such a great job of having this production be obviously intricate, but just giving enough space to the vocalists as well to really let them shine, and the production never feels overbearing, you know? That was fantastic. Let's keep going. Last track is Soul Right. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Let's get this sneeze out before we... Achoo! Bless me. Okay, let's keep going. This album's like kind of blowing the other one out the water for me.
Head like a baby ass bitch. Yeah.
Bald like a baby ass bitch.
Now we go up the river, they say my nigga selling. Nigga killed the police in Dallas, that's partly fake news. Why they knock him off with robotics R2D2? Everything on me icy, Snow White is just like I ski through. Yeah. And I've been struggling my whole life. I pull it up and get my soul right. Eastside boy, my mama was the mail lady. Brother and my sister got degrees, but I got that Yale, baby. Empty stomach, broken hearted, empty pocket. 3 things that occur to show you if you and your nigga solid. I pull it up and get my soul right.
Yeah.
I still broke it down and it was all right. Yeah. I pray the Lord and get my soul right. Yeah. I still pray the Lord and get my soul right.
What the heck? That outro feels like it's leading up to like another album or something. It feels like kind of like, did they do an album after this? Bandana. Okay, so this was, yeah, a year before Alfredo. But did Madlib and Gibbs do something after? Who did the production on Soul Sold separately? Okay, a bunch of different people. I don't know. It feels like it's leading to something. Interesting track to end things off. I didn't know how to, like, I wasn't loving this line at first. I can't hold no grudges. My hands is too busy catching blessings. Because I felt like Freddie kind of was holding grudges throughout most of this album. But I feel like it's more so kind of changing his mindset moving forward, you know? Because this song feels very hopeful towards a changed mindset or a changed just view on life moving forward. And maybe in the future, he's going to try to not hold any grudges. Yeah, this was a great album. I think it was honestly better than Alfredo. I think a lot of the themes were a lot of similar themes, but I feel like they were just displayed with a higher sense of urgency and a lot more cutting. And I think I did enjoy the production on this one a little bit more. The production on Alfredo was great, but I feel like Madlib just really understood how to take the spotlight when you needed to, but also let Freddie and the other vocalists shine as well. And I think like the spoken word little samples at the end of each track was obviously sometimes bringing some comedic value to the album, which was refreshing with how heavy a lot of the themes on this album were. Yeah, I think this is fantastic. I think there's a lot of cohesive themes here, and it's really well thought out. And Freddie's versatile flows across the entire thing were great. I mean, his flows were great on Alfredo too. He's just such a talented rapper in terms of like doing the melodic stuff, in terms of doing the quick stuff, doing some smoother flows, doing some more like staccato like flows that have a lot of bite and attack to them. And of course the writing here is pretty much always fantastic. And like I said, just the perspective that he has on this album is so mature and just refreshing to hear. Absolutely amazing. Honestly, one of the better albums I've heard this month so far. So yeah, shout out to Freddie Gibbs. Shout out to Madlib. Absolutely loved it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. Let me know anything I missed down below, as always. And if you want to see this reaction uncut, you can go join the Patreon. Link in the description down below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.